us out if we think it's a sports show. Come see what we about. Check it out. Come and check us out if we think it's a sports show. Come see what we about.
Jay-Z in the Nets jersey. Reggie got Indiana. He was
so you can see how everybody.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Crazy how he was making the cuts, making it.
Why is he not better than him?
So everybody take a seat. We think it's sports, but sometimes we don't know. We asking that.
This meeting is being recorded.
Oh,
That was wild.
What's going on, everybody? The fans is listening. It's cool. Shout out to Hefe. We keeping it low. No, don't worry about it. But yes, this is We Think It's a Sports Show. I'm your guy, Mike D. And we got a great show for everybody out there. So go ahead, sit down, light it up, get a drink, whatever you do, however your vices are, go ahead, do your thing, because we about to get rocking. So let me go ahead and let me tap in with the guys, check in with the guys. No offense, Rad. I'm gonna start with my guy, Preach. Preach was not here last week, so everybody want to know is where was Preach. But before we get there, Preach, it's all fair and love and war. We did it to Mills. We got to do it to you. How did we end last show? Do you know? You know how we ended the last show?
Absolutely not.
Oh, this is crazy, Rad. Do you watch the pods back?
But you know what? Though?
Yeah, I watched the pods, man. I listen to it in my basement on my Alexa. Shout out to my Alexa. Alexa, everybody be like, Alexa, play We Think It's a Sports Show. And they play it. So that's fire. So everybody do that.
Realistically, I was gonna listen to the last part of the show because I knew this question was gonna be asked.
Mm-hmm.
I started to listen, but I just had a long week and a long weekend, so I was just like, I didn't listen to anything. I didn't listen to any podcasts this week. This weekend, I really didn't listen to much. And you know what too? Like on certain flights, especially if they don't have Wi-Fi. Like, you have to download the episode prior to getting on there, so I didn't do it. So it was like, it's a crapshoot anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you let people know how your weekend was, where you was at, if you can share anything.
Yeah, I was in Florida.
Okay.
I was with.
Oh, so Rad was right.
Yeah, I was in Florida. It was really a somewhat most of this business trip. We was doing some stuff with my cousin, and it was just a long week. Like, I mean, we was, late nights, early mornings.
Hey.
Again, business. But it was a business trip. It was a business trip.
Was that a Drake verse?
Wow.
I'm not sure. I doubt it.
You know what I'm saying?
Late night.
But definitely late nights, early morning, and a little bit of complications getting back home. Some people may or may not miss their flights and stuff like that. But But I'm, I got back, so that's all that matters.
Okay.
So I'm just trying. I'm really just trying to get. I think maybe jet lag. Just trying to get back into the groove.
Quick question about Florida, because it's wide open. It's crazy. How was it? Like your experience being in a state that's wide open, no mask, COVID. They don't care. How it feel?
Some people still have their mask on,
Okay.
but there is no mask mandate. Like, I'll put it like this. There was like situations where like, you walk out the car and you forget that you have a mask on. Mm-hmm. Like in that moment, like I looked back and I was like, oh, it don't even matter. Like I'm just,
I'm out here.
I'm not going
dog.
back. Like I'm just not going back.
Right.
Like I was just like, cool. I'm just not going back, and I didn't have any pushback. Like there were, to be honest, it was more people than I thought who had a mask on. But I will say, at certain establishments, there was no mask at all. And we may or may not have been the only people with mask on in those establishments. But other than that, like if you go into a regular Walmart, like I would say like maybe like 50% had masks, 50% did not have masks. But the workers generally wore masks. There was only two places where the workers did not wear masks, and they were told not to wear masks.
Ooh,
really?
Wow. The manager actually told them, do not wear a mask. And
wow,
that's neither here nor there.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, but it was that type of like
yeah. I mean,
you didn't necessarily want
you
them.
want
you wanted to
you
see,
want to
you had
bring
to see
that
their
crowd.
faces. Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
How about you, Rad? How was your weekend?
Man, I had a good weekend, man. I had a good week. I'm gonna say it's hard to gauge these things. I'm gonna say top 5. I'm gonna say top 5 week, man. I got a lot of things.
Top
done.
5 week.
I'm gonna say top 5 week, bro. It was top 5. It was top 5, bro. It was top 5 for me, man. It was top 5. I got like like it's like I accomplished some goals and set new ones at the same week. So it was like it was dope. It was dope. It was dope. Good week, man. Can't complain.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. And for me, me and Angie, we switched rental homes. We downsized, like I was told everybody, save up some more money, get a little bit more competitive in the market. So we here. I'm in the kitchen right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in the kitchen. So we're gonna make it work though. We're gonna make it work. Hopefully I'll be in my office next show. But hey, if people needed to be here, Mills is not here. So once Mills hit us with the no call, no show, I had to come. It's not it would have been y'all two, but I'm here. The people need us. I'm happy to be here with your boys. I'm happy to pop. So since I was moving all weekend, I did get caught in the rain, but y'all want to hear my sob stories. I didn't watch any basketball at all, really. The last game I watched was Lakers versus Warriors when LeBron hit that three. That's the last game that I watched. I didn't watch any of like the playoffs. Fill me in. What did I miss?
It's been a good playoffs in my opinion. I was able to watch the games, thank God. And I guess let me start here. I'll start here with the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. And I'm gonna be honest, I called this only simply because, like, when you looked at the Miami team, like the first game, Trevor Ariza played 30+ minutes, and Trevor Ariza is like 89 years old. I mean, like, if you're relying on Trevor Ariza to like really, be a integral part of an offense or in a defense and play that many minutes in a playoff game, you're never going to win. It is literally mathematically impossible. So it's like once you see things like that, and you saw like Duncan Robinson and what's the kid name? The white
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero been wilding. I don't know if y'all been keeping up, but like Tyler Hero is on Xannies. Like
Jack Harlow.
It's getting crazy. Like they say, like the nightlife in Miami just take. He already one of those guys, but it seems like they said that the Miami nightlife is just taking him by storm. And so he's out there. Like you can't count on him for anything. He's done so. And I just think like overall, it's just like Miami, like they overachieved in the bubble. Like it's a clear, like they overachieved
we said that.
in the
We
bubble.
said that.
So just a fact. Yeah. And so I mean, like it's just going back to the mean, reverting back to the mean. And it's like Milwaukee, they got a good team. And I just like the game because looking at Giannis. It was kind of amazing how he was like clearly missing all those free throws, and I don't like when people like compare him to
like
Shaq.
on purpose.
I don't know if he was missing them on purpose, but it was just like it really just reminded me of just playoff basketball. Like this is like I think he's a terrible free throw shooter, but I think the moment also got to him as well. Like after you miss one, you just start to get the jitters, and it was a wrap. But it was just a culmination of like, yo, this is really playoff basketball. Like, you know what I mean? Like he about to lose this game. It was great. It was great. But I start off with that game, Rad. You got some games you want to talk about?
Yeah. I mean that Luka, man. Luka against the Clippers. Like, if Luka, like he turned it into like trying to be top 4 or 5 in the league. Like Luka, if Luka continues to play like this, and Luka mess around and make a final, like he's saying like I'm coming for that top 10 list. That's the projection.
You're saying like all time?
All time?
Yeah. If he make a final, if he make a final, he's going like it's the same projection. Listen to me.
No, it's not. Like
listen to me. Listen.
No, please let him finish. Let him dig his own hole.
He got the most. I'm not saying he will. I'm saying it'll be like similar to LeBron. LeBron got to the finals his 3rd year against the Spurs, not needing to be there. Like if he mess around and do that and lose, and now just start getting to fight. Like he already scored the most points ever for his age. Like probably got the most triple doubles for his age. He got like really doing.
Yeah, but he's not
a lot of things.
The issue with Luka is going to be longevity. And you can just look at his body type and look at it and tell. It's going to be longevity. There is no player with that body type that had a long career. Name the person. I'll wait. That's my point.
Dirk.
Dirk was 7 foot. Like he's not
okay,
7
but
foot.
The body, you said body
no,
type.
I'm saying he's fat. Like if you look at Luka Doncic, he's fat. If you look it's just a fact. If you look at all the people who have that body type, they only got 12 peak years. That's just a fact. I mean, so longevity is going to kill him. Not to say he's not going to be a great player, but longevity will kill him. So he's not. I don't really foresee him winning multiple championships. But he is a great player. He's playing great. Paul George is one of the worst players in basketball.
I'll get him multiple MVPs. I think Luka will get multiple MVPs.
He's that good.
So if you winning multiple MVPs and you potentially get, I mean, you
got to win you have to win 4 rings. So I mean, in order to get in top 10.
Yeah, and you get one. If you get to a final, your third. Yes.
Well, he gonna have to get with another player eventually too.
Yeah. So, he can't. He's never gonna win on his team because Porzingis is terrible. They're relying on Jalen Brunson for God's sake. But the real test is, you know what frustrates me, is that why, like Kawhi Leonard is considered to be a great defensive player, correct?
Yep.
Paul George is considered to be a great defensive player, correct?
Yep.
How come they never check Luka Doncic at any point?
Like because they have Patrick Beverly who been donned the Gary Payton of our era for some reason.
He's terrible. I never understand why, like, if they're considered these great players, why are they not checking Luka at least in the last 5 minutes of a game? Like, I think they had Nicholas Batum on him. No, they did not. They had Nicholas Batum on him.
No, I didn't say they. I think that's got to go into Kawhi. That's a direct Kawhi and or Paul George question.
I'm scared.
You don't have to rely on a coach or nothing like that. Like I'm checking him. It's that simple. It's not a coach not gonna say no. Like nah, bro, we trying to save you. It's a Imano thing. It's in this moment I'm going to go check Luka Doncic. And if they don't make that decision, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? There's no excuse for that. And if you don't want to, it's on them.
I don't like it. I think it's a bad trend that's being set. Similar to the trend, and Coach Rappo used to do this. One of the best playoff games that I've seen in a long time was the Knicks versus Atlanta. I watched that start to finish. Julius Randle was god awful. But Trae Young showed me, man. Trae Young, man. Shout out to Trae Young. He's better than Colin Sexton now. I put him back over him. No, he's a dog. Like, he was a legit dog. And I listen. I give respect when respect is due, and respect is due in this situation. Trae Young showed me a lot.
I'm a big fan of Trae.
Bogdanovich, he was money time. Obviously Alec Burke, we knew he could play. I like R.J. Barrett toughness, during the game.
We knew Alex Burks can play.
Meaning that
what are you talking about?
I've seen Alex Burks score in bunches before.
I'm just saying fact that his
not to where
second half as a career, what he was in the beginning of his career was terrible. The fact that he found a way to get back and become he's a decent player now. He was a bad player at one point.
I mean, he had moments, but this was a great moment for him. But this is where I need to pitch my tent. Where I got upset was, and Coach Rappo used to do this. He used to do this to Auntie. I'm so sad that Auntie's not on. But for some reason, we label people as defensive stoppers, and we want to put them into the game cold turkey. They put Frankie Smokes in the game at the end of the game. The man never played the whole game. They put him in the game to check Trae Young in the back. Yo, he literally, like, it actually was worse than anybody. It was worse. It was actually worse than anybody else checking him. They should have put quickly on. They could have put, like, all I'm saying is
bad coaching decision.
It's like, why do we do that? Like, I don't understand. Like, I just want to ask y'all this. When has that ever worked out? When they put somebody, I remember they put Mike at the top of the zone, at the top of the jug. It did not work. Against McKinley? How did that work? Yo, Manson just went right through you, bruh.
Nah, that's not one. Because I went up there for like 2 or 3 possessions. I can't believe it either, bro. But I like Manson was chilling
on the jug.
On top of the 1-2-2.
Manson weaved through Mike, bro. Yes, he did. He legit was like just weaving. It was like, yo, what are we doing? This literally makes no sense. Like I don't know why they make these adjustments and think that these things are going to work.
They overthink it. They try to be smart.
In that moment, Mike, what did you think? Was you like, okay?
I was like, no. I was on the bench. I was gladly on the bench at the time because Manson was getting into Manson mode. And I was sitting back like, all right, this shit better go left for us. And he was like, Mike, top of the jug. I said, me? What do you mean top of the jug? He was like, get in there. I was like, yo, everybody on the bench was like, yo, it's over. He's like, Mike on the top of the jug? Yeah.
And jug, for people who don't know, it's a 1-2-2 zone. The 1-2-2 zone. It was just embarrassing. Like,
Mike, what defender did you rank on the team, Mike? where would you put yourself
We had what, 15 players?
out of the
I
people
would
that
say,
play?
If we had 12 players, you was what?
Who was worse than me?
Graham Bourne.
Grandborn, Buzz and Chuck, because
They did
didn't
not
even
play
try
defense.
to play defense.
Yeah. Mike was a good team
Mike-
defender.
Yeah,
that is
Like
about
good
it.
outside.
That is
Oh,
about
yeah,
it. But he was
that's
a,
my
quick
IQ.
hands.
That's
he
IQ.
was able to be in the
That's
right
IQ.
places, help
Quick
the
hands,
helper,
quick hands,
things
yeah.
of that nature.
Mm.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe
on the ball,
he thought
like,
his
you
lane.
hide me.
Yeah, I don't know.
You hide me. You put me on the worst defender, and you hide me. On the other side, you run screens for me. I'm not a 3-and-D. I'm just a 3. And hide me on defense.
Yeah.
I help side all day. If
Facts.
you want to put me on Mansa, I remember if we get back to the NBA, we played Maryville, and it was some light skinned dude that we didn't know. I think we knew Bryce.
Oh, yeah,
but it
the
was
strap.
some other dude.
Yeah.
Bruh, they was like, all right, Mike, you on him. I was like, all right,
He
we'll
had
see
the
how it go. Woo! Woo! I was like, yo, we got to switch this up, coach. This motherfucker coming. He came to hoop. He came to hoop. He came to hoop.
He definitely had the straps. Like, he definitely had the
That
straps.
motherfucker was pulling on me, right? I was like, hold on, coach. Hold on, coach. It's
Go out
quiet
like
for that.
this.
And since
I can't go like this.
and since Mike even said that, it's funny he said that. It really reminded me of like a Dylan Brooks situation. Even though Donovan Mitchell did not play, but like Dylan Brooks gave out good work. Like
He did.
it was almost like, okay, we know John Morant is going to give us work, but Dylan Brooks,
Yo.
and he's heckling Jai, like, you know what I mean, like he's one of those players that's like never bet on him at all,
Ever. Yeah.
ever bet, because the time you bet on him to get 17.5, of course he gets 15, and the time when you bet him to go to under, of course he gets 37. It's just like he's literally that quintessential player.
Now, I told Nash we done with him on the kick.
Nah, you never bet Dylan Brooks. But I will say this: he said something in a post game interview with Inside the NBA. He called them boys out. He said, "Yo, I looked at the other team. Was like, yo, none of these boys can check me. Yo, he said it so he low-key said it sly. It was real subtle, but it was like,
That's fine.
yeah, I was like,
That's
yo,
fine.
straight
That's
up. Like,
fine.
I looked at. He said I looked over there. I was like, yo, I none of these boys can guard me. Like, not one.
That's how the dude from Maryville was looking at me. He was like, oh, hell yeah.
But he
But
gave a word.
I'm gonna give it up to Ja though.
Oh, he
Ja.
did that.
Ooh, Ja. Yo, Ja, and then he gonna be up for most athletic point guard, like probably, like he's going
like D Rose, Westbrook.
he like, but it's different. He like soft and like float, and it just be in the air, bruh. It ain't explosive like a Westbrook or a D. It's like a
It's not.
springy. It's springy. Like he just
Nah,
up.
D Rose is springy, bro.
Yes,
D-Rose.
but
Yeah,
but I
like,
get,
he
it was still
wild.
it was still explosive.
No, it
D-Rose
was.
is
It
still-
was. I understand what you're saying.
Ja is kind of like soft with it, but he just getting up. It's like, yo, you didn't feel like you jumped that hard. Like he didn't jump that hard to get that high. But yeah, he gonna be. I mean, if his trajectory, I know Zion is the guy, but he got his team in the playoffs.
He
and
did.
He that boy.
That's
He that
respectable.
boy.
That's respectable.
And
he that boy.
and he
And he beat
smoked,
Steph.
I'm
Like,
gonna say any smoke for Steph for losing.
yeah, man.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
I
yes.
think
I
when
don't
we-
want to, but yes,
Absolutely.
I got to. I got to give it to him.
you have to. What it does is it just puts everything in perspective, right? It puts everything in perspective. That's why Kobe Bryant is not necessarily better than Michael Jordan, because Kobe Bryant lost to the Phoenix Suns when they was up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Michael
3-1.
Jordan would have done that. You know what I'm saying?
It was
Like,
up
history
3-1.
shows that Michael Jordan probably would have not have done that. So it just puts things in perspective. Not to say he's a top 15 player of all time, cemented, hands down. He had one of the greatest seasons we've seen it. But at the same time, he showed his limitation, right? Like LeBron James would have gotten to the
100%, I agree.
playoffs. That's a fact. LeBron James would have gotten to the playoffs. Russell Westbrook would have gotten to the playoffs. But that's
I
neither
don't
here
know
nor
about
there. That's a fact.
I would say that.
We seen Russell Westbrook with
yeah.
a terrible team. He had him.
No, we have not.
He had Diallo in them boys. Yes, he did. He had like Hamidou Diallo, Ferguson. Like it was
Paul
awful.
George.
No, the team before that. Remember before Paul George I got there. It was that in between. That's when he had one. It's like his first triple double when Kevin Durant had left. He didn't have anybody at that time. He had Hamidou Diallo, Ferguson, Pablo Prigioni might have been there. It was a whole bunch of misfits.
I think was it I would say this
Ibaka and them boys.
watching
Ibaka was
was Gallo there then? Or
I
no?
don't even think Gallo was there. That not even at that time. It
Yeah,
was
so
Steven
I don't
Adams
know.
was still there, but it was a bad team.
I looked it
Nerlens
up.
Noel, it was like a lot of dudes.
I
But
would
this
say
is the
this
first
about
year.
Steph.
But I mean, but this is the first year of the play-in. But like technically, if he would have been in the
Oh.
playoffs any other
Wasn't
year.
for the play-in.
But you should
Yeah.
be able to beat
He
Josh
was
Yeah,
Allen.
AFC.
yeah.
But yes, but
Yeah,
that's
true.
I have a lot of excuses, but you
Yeah.
gotta win. You gotta win.
I would say this that
Yeah.
watching that game because we talked about LeBron versus Steph and they're going back and forth and like depending on who win, do they get the leg up about not LeBron is going to end better than Steph, but Steph could have had that. Yeah, but I beat you in the playoff game. I beat you in the chip. That this was 1-on-1. But watching that game and seeing Steph not be able to stop Ja Morant really at all when he was checking him and almost getting bullied. That opened my eyes to saying that Steph, I think he limited to how high he can get up into like the top 5. I don't think he get in top 5,
No.
maybe not even top 10, just
would never
because
be top
Tim
10.
Duncan, the defensive player of all, like best all
Both
pro
sides of the
defense,
ball.
Kobe, all pro defense, MJ, LeBron, like those guys did it on both sides. And Steph really doesn't. His on offense, it's amazing. It's like me, well, not like me, but on
That's wild.
offense, it's like
You're-
I'm just saying, but we just
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah,
on
you're wild.
offense, like yeah, but on defense, it's like come on, bro, like you almost got to hide Steph, and to get into that top 5, top 10, you can't be a liability like that.
Yeah. I think that's that's a limitation thing. I mean, it's effort. He tried. It ain't like he
I don't care. I don't care.
I know.
He's
No, I'm
trying.
saying it ain't.
I don't do against Maryville. Trust
No,
me,
I'm
it
saying
doesn't
like
matter.
I'm not saying like, oh, now I got to give you extra points because you're trying. I'm saying like he tried, but it's just, hey, bro, you're not good enough. It is what it is. You can't be ranked up there because you're a liability on that side of the ball, even though you are trying. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like some people don't even care. Like Harden did not care.
Like IJ Harden,
Yeah, he don't care. So you know what I mean. So it's different. James Harden can be a good defender. He just don't care. You know what I mean. So, but Steph had to win that game. He just, I mean, it's a lot of excuses for why he maybe shouldn't have even been there. It's like all these stuff, but like you there, you've been having the best month in the NBA, and you got to win that game. Y'all was up against the Lakers. Y'all should have won that game, and y'all should have beat Memphis. I mean, it's that simple. Now, Draymond Green.
Woo.
Draymond Green.
Let's talk about it.
Bro, like I'm not gonna say lost. He lost the game.
Yeah, but I
He
don't.
smoked. He lost the game. No.
Draymond Green
Sam.
has always been bad. Like he's never been good to
Yeah.
me. So I mean, I didn't expect him.
No,
Did
he's
you
been
expect
good.
him to make a shot? I didn't expect him to make a shot. I think it's a mirror back of shows. And I honest to God, I mean, we're definitely far ahead of that. My concern is Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis is one of the most overrated players in basketball history. Simply because I think Anthony Davis only had 2 good years in the NBA. The one good year is when he was able to beat Portland and when they swept him in the first round. And the second good years it was during the pandemic last year in the bubble, which we know really doesn't count. So my thing about Anthony Davis is this. Why are you so bad? Like, why in certain situations do you come up so small? Like 5'16", DeAndre, I swear to God, he made DeAndre Ayton look like he was straight Jesus out there. Like legit. Like I'm about done with him. Like I think that he's going to have a really big game today, even though we're recording. You see this tomorrow. He probably gonna have like 40 and 20, something silly. But like when you really watch his game, like he just, I don't know. I'm out on Anthony Davis. I'm just out.
He's not Tim Duncan.
He's not.
No,
he's not Kevin
project-
Garnett. Look.
I know. I'm just saying people want him and see him and see Tim Duncan, KG. You
I
know,
don't
the
see any
great
of those
power
names.
forward. The great power forwards of all time. People want him to be there. People thought, PER King, averaging 20, you know what I mean? Just being, being great. He was in the mode of those guys, but what make you that great is consistency. He just don't, being on the court, availability, and he can come up super small. You know what I mean? Like he can come up small on some like, dang, where Anthony Davis at? You know what I mean? So those moments like that, what makes him, make him all great, and he's not. He's just not that. He's just a really good player.
Would you take Robert Horry over Anthony Davis?
No.
I'm just asking.
Shout out to my guy Big Shot Bob for making the show.
I'm just asking.
If LeBron loses in the first round, right? Because MJ lost in the first round before.
Yeah.
But the thing that LeBron fans always had was, well, at least LeBron never, he always make it out the first round pretty much. What happens if he loses this is does the MJ debate get either farther away, or is it the mirror back sales?
I think it's like because he just won the finals last year, so that all the people that was with LeBron, that's just like, yeah, he right there. He better than MJ. It was this whole year was dumb to say he's better than NJ. He's the best. This is the GOAT. But now it would be inverse. Like if he lose the first round, people would be like, yeah, see, you and your prime is supposed to be the year you supposed to repeat and all that stuff, and you lose in the first round with Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? So it's gonna fuel his haters. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know, LeBron James and Anthony Davis should make it to the Western Conference Finals. Period. I mean,
No, they should make it to the finals.
It's
It's
that simple.
I don't know. It's a mirror shows in my opinion. LeBron James is cemented. He's a top 5 player of all time. That would never ever change.
I'm just talking about just him and Jordan.
I never even, they were never comparable in my
okay.
eyes. So I mean that's not even a conversation for me. So
I respect that.
But for some people it is.
Yeah, for some people, I respect it. I respect the argument. I'm more open to it now than I ever was before. But I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to get there unless LeBron wins 3 more rings.
Period.
Nah, he flopped too much. He flopped too much. For me. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I fell off a car going like 30 miles an hour and hit the cement and got up quicker than he did.
I can't take LeBron, bro.
Got tackled by Chris Paul.
I can't take it.
So who do y'all think will be the playoff winners? Let me get the schedule here.
One second. Let me ask you, since you brought it up. How do y'all feel about playing with a friend that plays dirty?
He on your team?
No, he's on the opposite team.
Oh, I hate that. If he on my team, I love it.
I'm speaking like Chris Paul is a dirty player. Like I know LeBron James flop, but like he literally, I mean, like he could have. I don't know how strong he is, but if he would have put harder, I think his shoulder would have popped out.
Oh my god!
No, I'm serious. If you just watch the play, I'm not giving LeBron.
I watched it. ESPN showed it in slow motion all day.
I'm just saying, Chris Paul is a dirty player. How do y'all feel about playing against dirty friends? Because they're supposed to be best friends, supposedly.
Well, my brother, one of the dirtiest players out there.
So it's all fair. That's what I'm saying.
It's all fair.
Okay.
When you know he dirty, is like, yo, I mean, that's what he do.
Okay.
Yeah, like, oh, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, why me? But actually, Marcus didn't push me into patios and shit. Like, it is what it is, I guess. So, when you playing. So, let's get the winner. So, we got Brooklyn, Boston. Brooklyn is winning right now, 67-43.
It's over. Boston's done.
It's over.
Sweet. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, when I watched the first game, we didn't even talk about it. It was literally like they rolled the ball on the court. We're better than you. We just gonna our 3 players is just gonna score whenever we want, or just get a shot and score, and y'all can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? It was like, wow, this is like pickup It looked like pickup basketball to me. Like they was at the park just dribbling up the ball. They dribble, shoot, go in, maybe not. You know what I mean? That's how they just outscore you.
Kemba Walker's done. His career's over.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Mike, are you settled in? His career's done. It's over. And shout out to Kemba. I love Kemba, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Kemba.
Yeah.
No, I still got hella boxes in my front room right now.
Okay. Because we could have won some money, bruh. I had the first basket yesterday. I swear to you, yo, I had it, bro. Plus 28,000. I didn't know. I knew you was...
Me and that's my ticket in.
Oh, y'all been ticketing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely.
I told you, after the second week, after the 15th, I got paid.
Mike,
back in it.
I got the. First of all, we should have did Brooklyn to sweep. We should have definitely put. We got to start. But I'm gonna send you some.
I bet. Lakers Suns. Lakers down 1-0, but they played today at 10:30.
So wait,
I gotta go Lakers. I gotta go Lakers. If they gotta beat them, and Chris Paul might be hurt, and I think Phoenix played their best game 1, and they only won by 9. So I think Lakers gotta win. They just have to,
because Mikal Bridges and I forget the other guy name. They didn't even shoot good.
So what? Who are they?
I'm just saying they're 40. They're like 45% from the 3. They didn't shoot good.
Yeah, but Devin Booker and Aiden.
Devin Booker is he's gonna do that every game. He's just that good. They can't check him. I mean, who's gonna check him? So, I mean, I they don't have an answer for Devin Booker. Obviously, Aiden is not gonna do it. But like I said, Anthony Davis is one of the worst players in basketball. So,
Dallas Clippers. Dallas up 1-0.
To wait and see for me.
Okay, I know where I'm wait and see.
I'm gonna go Clippers.
Pick.
I think if I'm gonna go Clippers, because I gotta wait to see if Luka really come and beat these boys, and really, if Luka continue his play, and he's jumping into another tier. So we'll see.
Do you break up the band Kawhi.
Absolutely.
And PG,
Kawhi can walk. Kawhi can walk. He
Okay.
can walk. He's
Absolutely.
not. He can
Yeah,
walk. He
yeah,
can walk
I-
if he want.
All right, Paul. I'm fucking out.
But I don't think he leaves. I mean, where you going?
No, they gonna trade Paul George for sure. They said they gonna trade Paul George for Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Was Paul? Because I know you said Brandon Ingram and Zion can't play. You think Paul George and Zion be better? Preach.
Well, Paul George is not. No.
And you hoping Brandon Ingram is as good as Paul George and just not like mentally better in the playoffs, but you hoping he as good as Paul George.
Nah,
Like that's what you.
Paul George trash. Paul George is not.
Tell
good
me,
at all.
tell me Brandon Ingram's ceiling. Paul George. It's literally Paul George.
Paul George ceiling is garbage, so I don't think it matters.
I'm crying. Wizards, 76ers, your boy Westbrook, is he gonna pull it out, Preach?
Absolutely not. But shout out to Westbrook, shout out to Bill. It's just unfortunate, man. When you look down the road, it's like Bertans, Rui Hachimura. It's just a bad situation.
Now he looking around the room.
Nah, that's
Now he
crazy.
looking-
I mean, don't bring
Go ahead,
a knife to a gunfight, and he bringing knives, man. Butter knives.
Nah,
at
those
that.
are nice.
Butter
He got
knives.
Bradley Beal. He got an AK-47, bro. You wild. He got B Bill.
He got a machete.
Oh,
Sweet Rat.
no, they might get one.
All right.
Philly ain't no dominant like it's really Embiid or bust. And if and Ben Simmons is not good, and you know what I mean. So I'm not gonna sit here and say like Philly just gonna dominate a team. I don't believe that. I mean, I don't believe that. Embiid is great though.
Hawks and Knicks.
Ooh, this is great. This is gonna be great. This is gonna probably be the best.
This
best
go
series.
7.
I
like Trae Young. I like Trae Young. I'm rooting for Trae Young, so I'm gonna go Hawks on some like just personal.
They just have better talent.
I don't want to hear y'all saying Europe ever again. I don't want to hear y'all say Europe never,
Why?
not one more time. Because I gonna pick against the New York team. The Knicks.
I love the Knicks, but I'm just being honest. Like they don't have the
How
talent.
we gonna pick against the Knicks, Mike? What?
Yeah,
Mike, when have we ever been associated with the Knicks?
Dead
I'm a
ass,
Knicks
dead
fan.
ass B. Dead
Yeah.
You a
ass.
Knicks fan?
Absolutely, I'm
I
a
am
Knicks
not a
fan.
Knicks fan. I have
But,
never even cared even a thought about a Knicks.
Absolutely,
I don't know.
I'm definitely a Knicks fan. But
I'm a Yankee fan.
He said
But-
Nick.
the
He
truth
don't care
is
about
that
Nick.
Bogdanovich, Hunter, Capella, and those boys, Trae Young.
Collins.
It's just more talent.
Collins,
It's
yeah.
just way more talent.
Yeah, they nice.
We see. So if Randall played better, who knows? I mean,
It's going 7. It's going 7.
But how you feel about the fans yelling "fuck Trae Young" all game?
Oh, absolutely.
That's raw.
As they should.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's raw for
That's
Trey.
right.
That's
All
making
that.
like Trey epic.
Yeah.
Like it's like almost like
He
I'm
said, "Real quiet in
I'm in
here."
the garden, y'all. If you in the garden and you in the garden screaming "F you,"
That's-
like you're good.
You made it.
Like I'm good.
No,
I'm
yeah.
good. No, that's
Yeah,
so that's
like,
good.
I'm on your mind. I'm on your
Yeah.
mind. I respect
Yeah.
that. We talked about the Grizzlies and the Jazz.
The Jazz.
Ooh,
Donovan Mitchell come back tonight.
1-0.
Or tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if he's any whatever he was, yeah. So okay, I like that. I like Ja though.
I like Ja, too.
Bucks. I think Bucks Heat. I think we talked about
That's
that.
sweet.
Bucks Heat.
Nah, I think he get one, maybe 2.
Sweet.
Oh, and then okay, I skipped this one. The Denver and Portland.
That goes 7, but Portland gonna win.
Denver.
There's
I think Michael Porter. That's my guy. I think he taking that step. I like him.
I think it'd be good. I don't know how Melo will feel. I feel like Melo will really, if they win, they really enjoy that, just
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
a fact.
the old team.
That's a fact.
I think
He came
I
in
think
game
that-
1 balling. He came in game 1
Yeah, he
balling.
did.
Like he came in
did.
balling.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's it. So all right. Before we get off basketball, I do want to transition to Kwame because Preach was not here last week. I said that he was hired from Kwame Brown.
That's a fact.
Kwame had the streets hot. Charlemagne getting some smoke, Envy getting some smoke, Angela Yee getting smoke, the whole Breakfast Club.
Stephen A.
Stephen A. He said Stephen A. got a bald forehead. That had me crying. Stephen Jackson, Matt Barnes, aka Becky with the good hair, right? Just it was another, just a whole bunch of everybody. Anybody that say anything
Chris
bad about him.
Broussard, everybody.
Oh, he had someone Chris Broussard? I didn't
Yeah,
know
he said he
that.
looked like he like a pencil in the face or something.
Oh, come on, man.
He got Rob Parker and Chris Star got that smoke.
Hey,
Rob Parker, where Rob Parker
they didn't really
go?
say nothing though.
Smoke. Yo, Kwame is out here with the sniper and like,
yo,
Shout out to
Kwame.
Kwame.
Shout out to Kwame.
I'm actually happy.
Kwame.
I'm actually
Shout out
happy.
to
He like enough is enough, right? Like
It is.
Kwame Brown
I'm a
is
grown man.
he's
I'm a grown man.
legit the butt of every joke, and like one of the best sports like casting
of all
clips.
time. It might be the best one of all time. I'm not
You talking
going
about
to
the Stephen A. Smith one?
Yeah, the Kwame Brown one. It might
It
be one.
is-
bro.
It might be the best one.
Brad, I think the first time you heard that was upstairs at my house.
Yeah, this might be the best. This might be
I
the best thing
listened
I've
to
ever
it.
heard.
I listened to it like periodically.
I became a
listen to it.
Yeah, I became a real fan of Stephen A. It was like, yo, he's like, this is the best. I've never heard nobody say nothing like this. Like, but barbershop
He's
stuff. You know what I mean?
small. He can't catch the ball.
I'm pulling it up.
He
He
said-
he can't put a post move to memory.
To remember. It's just like, why are you dogging this man? Which was all true. But like, tell another man your hands too small, he can't even catch the ball.
Go, yo, you about to? Yo, he
Yeah,
said
I'm gonna play it.
he said something about he got
He said he's
slow
quick.
feet.
Yeah.
But you don't know what he
He don't know what he's doing. It's just like, why are you dogging him?
Yo,
He dogged him, bro. But yeah, I'm
yo, he dogged him like for like a lot of his career.
no, it's her career. I'm happy.
Stephen A. made a career off Kwame Brown.
He actually
bro.
did.
I'm
He
not gonna say
actually
that.
did.
I'm not gonna say that, but
But he did.
almost, bro. Like, bro, he made a career off that, bro.
Hold on, y'all. I got it right here. Let's go ahead and listen to it. Here we go. Start that back over.
To get a guy who has
Can you
been
hear it?
labeled soft, although he puts
Fair
up
use.
19-9, which only 11 other guys do.
Is that a trick question?
You tell me.
They gave up Kwame Brown.
Two
Who
first
cares?
rounders.
I could care
Fair
less.
use salary for
First
first
of all, understand something. When you're giving up first round picks, if you are a quality team in playoff contention, it really doesn't mean that much. That's number one. Number two, and more importantly, Kwame Brown is gone. The City of Angels, Hollywood, just should be celebrated. Throw a parade already, whether you win the championship or not. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense. Doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it. And you're asking me whether Kwame,
he might got like an alert to when this plays, so he might be coming for us. We wild.
Yeah, all right, you are.
That's one of the best sports clips,
It
if
is.
not the best sports clip of all time.
It
Guys,
is.
It is. And I'm sorry, Kwame Brown, but it's great. That is great. He should slap it up for that clip because it's beautiful.
It's not. It's just true though. Like it's legit.
It's a snippet.
legit
It's a great.
fact.
It's a great bit. It's a great bit.
Like he dogged. Like he legit dogged him. Like and that.
Oh,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie. I'm actually happy because I thought that Kwame Brown was depressed, and he might be, but like after being because literally whenever somebody's bad, Kwame Brown is always brought up. If it's a first pick that's awful, no, seriously, it's like
I know.
he is the person that they say, oh, but he's not as worse as Kwame Brown. You know what I mean? It's like,
But it is worse with first picks or top 2 picks. It's worse. People out there than him, though. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I mean Anthony Bennett didn't.
Anthony Bennett is terrible.
No,
Darko
I mean, you can make it.
Milicic is terrible. Like it's something
But
bad.
Kwame Brown is terrible too. Like he's
He
bad.
played longer than all these. What's the dude? Adam Morrison. Oh my God! Like it's been some
Yeah,
bad.
I forgot about Adam Morrison. He was nice.
He is terrible.
Heck, the
College,
draft is
college.
always terrible, but it's just the fact that they claim he had so
Number
much
one
promise.
pick.
Yeah, it was bad.
by
Like,
MJ.
speed to beat.
Awful.
Terrible.
Oh my God!
Awful.
Yo,
Awful.
to beat.
Awful.
Something UConn.
Like awful.
I'm crying. But aside from the basketball, right? Because Kwame made a larger picture, pretty much saying about a black man tearing down
No.
black men.
No,
Is that's not what he said?
That's not. No, that's what he said. But no,
No.
we gotta stop that. And Mike,
Oh, no, wait.
Mike, you be
No,
on
but
that
let me
too.
get there.
Mike,
Let
you
me
be on
get
that
there. Let me get there. I'm gonna get there. Because he talked about the media saying, no, Matt Barr, Steven Jackson, all they do is tear down black men. The Breakfast Club, all they do is tear down black people. He really went out black men, ran out envy. Pretty much called him a bum. Said Bill Gates was cheating on his wife and got some respect. DJ Envy is pretty much on a apology tour simping for women ever since he got caught. Like, it's just crazy. So Kwame been going in.
That's a
But
fact.
he,
That's
yo,
true, though. That's a fact. That's
yeah,
legit
no,
fact.
that's a fact.
But shout out to that. Shout out to Envy.
But you gotta do what you gotta do, Envy.
You have to do
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do it.
Oh, I mean, it's respect on both sides. You gotta do. He called it out, but it's respect on both levels. So respect.
Right. I love my girl.
So-
Shout out to you, baby.
Yeah, right. So, but we talked about this in the group message, maybe like a week before this all happened, because the Joe Button thing, and I didn't like how Kevin Hart and other people was talking about it. And I said I don't think black men should be talking down about other black men in the media, especially if you got my number and I did something foul, then you can call me. You don't got to do that. So that's I'm assuming that's what Kwame's saying. Like, y'all been tearing me down for 12 to 20 years. Y'all been tearing me down as a black man. Like, y'all have to stop.
No,
So preach.
no.
I already know what you're gonna say, but let me toss it to Rad first to get his opinion. So you think Kwame got a leg to stand on when he talks about how black men are perceived in the media, especially by other black men?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I agree with that point. His overarching point, I can commend. You know what I mean? I can go about that way. But it's also people who like to play like that. You know what I mean? People, and you can do that if you understand the game, you want to play like that. But I understand the overarching point. But my thing is, I didn't like that he was doing what he said he don't want them to do.
Fact.
Even though they did it to you first, it's like, bro, it's the whole thing of like, you against people, black men against black men. No, it's not you against them against you almost. It's like you saying that, but it's more so like, if it happened to me, that's when I'm gonna turn up more so. But it's 20 years, it's Kwame Brown.
Yeah, but when a rabbit get the gun, don't be like, oh, don't shoot me because you know how it feels. Like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm shooting. So I would respect that though.
Yeah, but his overarching point is good.
I'm not saying that the
Preach.
point is not good. Like, there is a line, right? I don't know who's the judge of that line. I mean, it's just a moment thing, like an in the moment thing. But like,
It's per person. It's per
yeah,
situation.
it's just
I'm the judge.
okay, then that's
Yeah.
fine. It's per the situation. Every situation is different. But at the same time, people have a job, and if their job is to talk about people, then they can talk about people. Now, if you have a relationship with somebody, then you can call them. But to say that if I don't have a relationship with you, why I'm not calling? I don't know you. Why would I call you and tell you? So you like Stephen A. Smith was to call Kwame Brown and say, yo, you're a bad player. Like, I mean, no, that's just not how things work. He's paid to commentate on the game. Let him do that. It's fine. He can say you're trash. It's okay. It's not a life and death situation. Now, certain situations may cause for a little tact. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, it's like I'm kind of indifferent about it. I think, like I said, there are certain situations where you should not go overboard. But if something is a public thing and you are paid to do a public job, then it's fair game. Or if you are a public official and something public happens, then it is called fair game. I say it all the time: to whom much is given, much is required. You can't reap a lot of benefits and on the back end say, don't talk about me. It's just life doesn't work that way. You don't have that call, whether it's a black person talking about you or a white person. And I'd rather a black person talk about you, right? Me personally, I would than a white man. I'd rather the white man shut their mouth about it and a black person can talk about you all day. That's fine. Let's talk about our own. At least let's get that narrative out. You know what I'm saying? Because at least we can give a little bit more nuance than a white person, in my opinion. But that's just me.
I would say this: I have no problem with what Stephen A. Smith did. Right? It's sports. You trash. Kind of is what it is. No, he dogged you when you were playing. That was almost his job. It wasn't.
His job.
I guess he could have lost. Kwame, I don't know if nobody's listening to Stephen A. Smith. At least I hope not. For basketball advice, if you're a GM, you're not hearing like Stephen A. called Kwame trash. Now you're like,
talking
shit, I
head.
gotta cut him.
No, you are though.
Yeah.
That's not true.
He's
Because
talking head. He's
it's a
talking head.
narrative. It's a narrative that Kwame Brown is trash, and Stephen A. Smith
But
definitely
he always kept a
influenced it.
job.
No.
He always kept a job.
I'm not denying that, but what I'm saying is, like, the crowd narrative does influence the people. Like the mob, like when in Rome, like the mob influences decisions. That's a fact.
I don't know, like for Kaepernick, yes, but as far as skill, I never seen a player that was, I don't know, decent, but everybody called them trash and they couldn't get a job. I see
Like
people
Paul
that
George,
get dogged.
Paul George can get a job every team would pick up Paul
Yeah,
George.
regardless, yeah.
That's a bad
No
example.
matter who says.
But everybody
I'm
call him
saying,
trash. Literally, everybody out there call Paul George trash. Not one person say he's good.
But Paul George averages 24 points a game. He's not
But
trash.
who
He
calls
just-
him good?
He doesn't live up to the expectation. That's what we're saying. It's not like he's not like trash. But there's
I'm
there
just
have
saying,
been
but
players.
I don't think
Okay, I understand the
anybody
point.
is
Yeah,
listening
yeah,
to anybody from ESPN listening to Stephen A. Smith. But what I don't like is where Charlemagne took it. Because Charlemagne
he
took
went
it
left,
almost like his character and talk about don't come kill me, right? And as a black man, you already know how some people look at other black men. And Kwame 7 foot, he country as hell.
He is.
Now
country.
everybody think that Kwame is coming from a family of killers, and that's due to Charlemagne. And I think Charlemagne got to be a little more responsible with his platform.
Well, we
No,
think
that's a fact.
Charlemagne is a rapist due to Kwame. Well, not due to Kwame Brown, but we already knew that. But I guess it was just kind of brought up again.
So, so we talked about relationships. Did y'all see the whole Mano and B-Dot thing?
Yeah, I saw that. I seen that.
So what y'all think about that? Because as somebody, B-Dot called Mano one of his songs trash, and him and Mano had a relationship, and I guess Mano felt some type of way. Like, do y'all think B-Dot was foul for that, or you think Mano just need to, kind of toughen up?
I think both. I think both things could be true for me. I think both things are true. I think if my man's put out a song and I say it's trash, you know what I'm saying? I think and me to not think he's gonna step to me and say something about that, that's kind of nuts. You know, and I got somewhat of influence. I think that's kind of nuts to not, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of crazy on my part. But
I think
at the same
a
time,
couple of your mans have put out some trash songs though, right?
yeah, but I have never. I don't know who have done that, and I have never commented on that.
Okay.
So, but I wouldn't never say no. I would never. I just laugh or not talk about it. Or if I do bring it up, I say this not one of my. It's better ways to say things to me. But
it's not for me.
Yeah. But Mano also was too sensitive to me. But I understand both sides.
I would say this. There's merit to both sides, but B-Dot showed his friendship, in my opinion, because there are a plethora of more songs that Mano had that was trash. and he didn't say any of that for those songs. I'm like, when I watch, I'm like, you just said one? Like, what about the rest of them whack songs? That's what got me. The one song is where I was like, you only said one song was trash?
Oh,
yeah, like I mean,
you said you could have kept that comment to yourself. You could have kept that song to yourself, bro. You could have kept that song, cuz.
That was hilarious.
And I honestly, I think it was a rollout.
He said what?
But
rollout?
I do think Mano,
rollout and what? Roll what? The conversation?
No, the podcast. I do think Mano, because we're talking about Mano podcast now. I do think Mano. I'm not really familiar with his music. I'll just say that.
I hate her.
I know that's the only song I know about from Mano, but I think he is quote unquote how we use the euphemism like about that life, or at least he was at a point in his life.
Yo, you just sound like a white woman.
I mean,
the euphemism about that life.
That's the euphemism they use. I mean, I'm saying they use
wait,
that.
you found out Urban Dictionary?
No, I'm saying they use that.
I'm not like that, but I heard about.
At the time when Mano was about the life, like that's
but Sam, you've used that phrase before. Yo, he about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
you could have just said that. You could have just.
I used it at that time, in that time frame. I don't use that now. That's not the slang now. So I'm saying the euphemism that we used to use about the life. He was about that life when we used to use the words about that life. But my point is that it's just he got put into a situation. I think he should have stalled on him one good one.
Oh my god! Yeah, he's not on beat.
I mean, keep it. Why not? Keep it fresh.
That's wild.
That's just me.
That's wild.
All right, so y'all don't preach. You don't think that black men need a code like black women?
Black
Just
women,
like
they got a code?
For the most part.
I've never seen black women have any code.
That's
I don't know what you're talking about. What is the black women code? What do they do?
They are usually in line with each other a lot.
They're never in line with each other. That's just a false
I
statement.
can't go with you there, Mike.
I don't know, but I'm not talking about personal.
I'm talking
it's
about
rare that
period.
you see.
Like,
It's rare that you see black women tear down other black
I
women.
literally
Like,
see
it's
that every
always
day on television.
benefit of the doubt.
No,
Well, I
hell
mean, if you
no.
watching Love and Hip Hop, maybe.
No,
Nigga,
Mike.
any type of
All-
television.
All these hives,
Yeah.
the Nicki hive, Beyonce, all these hives are be wilding. They all wild out. If anybody
I'm
talk
not
about
talking. Yeah, I'm just talking about the people that's in the public eye.
Who?
I'm not talking about
all
the-
like the
Twitter.
entertainers,
Yeah, I'm not talking about the Twitter.
the actual
But we know
entertainers.
for a fact.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know who you're
Okay.
referring to. I really don't.
You like Wendy Wood? Oh well, she's
She's
messy.
talking about everybody. You saying like
okay.
Oprah?
Like, Oprah, if you watch The View, like it's usually with some black woman, it's always the benefit of the doubt. Well, yeah, she cheated, but the man was doing this. Oh yeah, it was this.
Oh,
But
you
black
talking
men
about,
do that all the time. Black men don't cheat. That's a code. I'm just saying
That's not a call.
Yes, it is. What I'm saying is
It's a hashtag. I go put my shirt on, but I'm just saying black women are normally when it's black women versus other people, black women are usually in step. They make sure they don't say anything bad to go against the majority of them. It's always I wouldn't do that, but I understand why somebody would. It's always the benefit of the doubt. That's all I'm saying.
I think that's a small sector of Black Twitter. But
I think Stacey Dash need to hear this.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
Like,
just
what?
saying, like there are a plethora of examples where this is not true. But I get your point. I get your point. But I'm saying I think there are like maybe a lot more examples where this is not true. But I get your point. I hear your sentiment. You know, like what are we supposed to do? If you out of line, you out of line, bro. Like we can call a spade a spade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's case by case. You don't want to air out dirty laundry in certain situations if it's that type of thing. But we technically got a code. Don't.
It's a
snitch,
better way to do.
right?
It's just I think it's a better way
That's
to
a
do
code,
stuff.
men. Don't.
It's a better
snitch.
way. It's
Niggas
always a
still
better way to
snitch.
do stuff. It's all the way. But now people gonna get in their feelings. People gonna get in their feelings no matter what you do, really. But it's also I think it's better. You don't want to regret or say like, dang, I could have said that better. You could have just been like, let me go up there and say how I say. If he gonna feel a way about it, we can talk. But you don't want to be like, dang, I should have never used these words. You know, I just think it's ways you can go about it. You know what I mean? Especially talking about black men. It's like, let's keep it right. So I agree on that sentiment.
All right, cool. All right, appreciate that. Any more basketball we need to get to before we switch to the NFL?
No.
All right. So I have a couple of sound bites here. Not as funny as this Stephen A. Smith, but good. Which one y'all want first? Julio or Aaron Rodgers? Well, we'll go with the black man first.
I can't.
Shout out the black man. You know, I'm a live by the code. I don't know if Shannon was living by the code though. We're gonna find out. Like, let me know if y'all can hear it.
Julio? I really hope he answers here.
Fair
Julio
use.
have the guts to pick up the phone. Yeah.
All right.
Julio.
Can you hear me?
I got you. This is your favorite uncle. What's going on, bro?
Fair use.
About to go meet up with my brother. What's happening with you?
Man, look. You want to go to the Cowboys, Julio? Or you want to stay in Atlanta? You out?
He's out of there.
Are you going to... Ideally, where would you like to go?
Right now, I want to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't go to Dallas. If you go, you ain't winning in Dallas, Julio.
Man, listen, come on, man. You already know I know.
Okay.
So
That's funny.
all right, let's just put this to bed right now. Do y'all think did Julio know he was live?
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Okay, all right.
I don't even know why
see-
that was
I
even
know.
up for debate.
I don't know. I seen it.
Shannon wouldn't do that.
It's not even that. It's like
He just wouldn't do
literally
that.
impossible now. Not
Hey,
on
skip
national
in the
television.
background.
You can't do that. Not on national. I'm just saying. When the last time something like that happened on national television, like a live television show? Like they don't. You can't do it. You literally cannot do it. It's like impossible. So it's like it's a joke. I don't even know why people even brought that side of it up. Like he didn't know. Like yes, he knew. He been trying to get out there. Like
I think Shannon Sharp wouldn't do that. Like that's
I don't
what
think he would either. He
and livelihood. You're not doing that.
I don't
like
think
that
the
stuff makes
job
sense.
would let him do that.
Yeah, but he wouldn't do it. I'm saying, like, even if it was spur of the moment, he just would not call him on live TV.
Not on live television. You can't,
because you don't know what he gonna say. You just don't know. Like that's nuts.
Nah, either he texted him before or he just know he had it lined up. Like, I'm gonna call you.
No, you know what?
Cowboys.
You realize that every day Shannon Sharp is on national television at the exact same time? Like, it's like, what else was he possibly doing? He's literally on television at the same time. It's just like, what are y'all like? This is. It was so. When I saw that narrative, I'm like, yo, he's always on television at this time. What did Julio think he was doing? Like, even if he didn't tell him,
chop it up.
What the fuck y'all talking about? And then Skip, yo, hey, hello. It's just like,
there it is. There it is.
Yeah,
exactly.
And the way Shannon talking, like, bro, you around something. It's not like he performing.
Yes.
It's like, yo, what's good, bro? What you doing, bro? How you feel? You ask how you doing. You ask about family. You asking like, yo, you want to go to that? Like, that's a performance. You performing,
they
bro.
had
like,
a conversation before, and Julio was like, yo, I'm trying to get out, and the only way he can get out is when you make a scene like this.
Because I think and then I could play Aaron Rodgers clip. I think if Julio didn't know he was on live, you would have heard that from somebody in his camp by now. By saying like, "Oh, Julio thought it was a private conversation."
Julio,
he was just joking.
F Atlanta, like he had a wild out because clearly that's how he give it up.
Yeah, exactly. So y'all want to do Aaron Rodgers and just kind of lump him in, or y'all just want to talk about Julio first? All right, let's play.
I don't even know Aaron Rodgers.
Let's talk to the bad man. Fair use. Hold on, it's loading up. I told you my Wi-Fi is still a little shaky, y'all.
A little shaky.
I'm moving in. I'm still moving in.
Downsize the Wi-Fi too. That's shady.
And we had a fire. The Wi-Fi got burned up in the smoke.
Just the wires.
Just the wires. Just the wires. Come on, what is that playing? My apologies. So let's talk about Julio until this load up. So what do you think about Julio wanting to leave Atlanta?
I think it's interesting because I don't know what it could be for. Like, I don't know.
Hold on, Rat. Sorry. We good.
You know.
There we go.
With my situation, look.
Fair use. Can you hear it?
It's never been about, never been about the draft pick, picking Jordan. I love Jordan. He's a great kid.
Nice.
He a lot of fun to work together.
Okay.
I love the coaching staff. Love my teammates. Love the fan base in Green Bay. It's incredible 16 years. It's just kind of about a philosophy, and maybe forgetting that it is about the people that make the thing go. It's about character. It's about culture. It's about doing things the right way. And a lot of this was put in motion last year, and the wrench was just kind of thrown into it when I won MVP and played the way I played last year. So this is just kind of, I think, the spill out of all that. But look, man, it is about the people, and that's the most important thing. Green Bay has always been about the people, from Curly Lambeau being owner.
Whatever. Okay. So that's Aaron Rodgers. And it's something that he said in there that caught my ear. It's when he said, wrench got through in it when I won MVP. So to me, it sounded like they already had a plan. Like, hey, give us one more year. However it shakes up, you can go, and Jordan would be our guy. But he won MVP, and it was like, oh, hold on, hey, let's run it back. And he's like, nah. We already talked about this. I don't care if I want MVP or not. I'm Ghost. And it sounds like they're trying to keep him now and trying to renege on their deal that they have. But maybe that's just me reading into it. I don't know.
That's an interesting take. I didn't come from that angle, but that's an interesting take. I didn't see it like that. But yeah, I think, it's interesting to see him talk like that so candidly. You know what I mean? Right? Because this was people was calling for Russell Wilson, and we didn't really get it. He didn't say nothing, actually. So to hear Aaron Rodgers talk so candidly about it on ESPN, you know what I mean? It was like, right. So this is like some late night television stuff. Like, okay, he really don't make with these boys. Like, it's crazy to see that. it's crazy to see Julio and Aaron Rodgers both use these tactics. I don't know if the agents being advised by agents or whatever they doing to saying, yo, if we went out, we got to be like this. There's no more, sources under the cover leaking stuff to let me be my own platform.
Yeah, Adam Schefter, all that stuff.
Yeah, all
No more of
that leaking stuff to, Steven, whoever you leak stuff to. They're just being who they. So I like it though. I like it. It's better for entertainment. It's more transparent, and I think it's dope.
So preach. How do you feel about Julio and Aaron Rodgers pretty much saying that, nah, I'm good on the team that I'm currently on. Like, please trade me. Like, are you? Because you hard to read sometimes, preach. You go back and forth sometimes. But I know you are big on saying that the NFL, when the whole Deshaun Watson, you said they are going to stop him. Not saying that the whole sexual assault thing was fake. But you saying that at some point the team is going to say, no, we can't have this because once we let Deshaun Watson go, then it's Aaron Rodgers going, then it's Patrick Mahomes going, then it's Josh Allen going, and now it's the NBA. So how do you feel about Aaron Rodgers and Julio, the biggest names at their positions, using their power to kind of force the team to trade them? You think it's setting a good precedence?
Well, that remains to be seen. I'm for player empowerment. I think sometimes it can go far. I mean, obviously you're always going to have those cases, but like I will always side with player empowerment just because I will always side with that. I mean, because at the end of the day, I know for a fact.
You plan to own a team? You don't want to own a
no,
NFL team?
I side with player empowerment, but I know owners have the leverage. So I mean, I can side with them all I want. But just I know where the leverage lies. But in this case, I think maybe in like 5 or 7 years, the NFL will probably look more like the NBA, and the fact that, I mean, people are just gonna like make things uncomfortable, right? Like if you make it as uncomfortable as you possibly can, eventually it's like something has to give. You don't want Aaron Rodgers in the locker room like saying, I mean, he's a consummate pro and he's been a consummate pro, I guess, but like. This is nothing new. Brett Favre did this for years. He literally held Green Bay hostage for like 4 years in a row, talking about, I'm retiring.
I know, right?
I'm not retiring. I'm retired. Like they literally
showing up for camp.
Yeah, they had cameras like in Timbuktu, Mississippi, watching him. It's like, oh my God, he's in a high school throwing football in Wranglers. You know what I'm saying? It's like he literally did this like like he kept doing it. And then eventually Green Bay was just like, enough is enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at some point, diminishing returns get into play. Like, if I'm Green Bay, I don't want to let go of somebody who just won an MVP. But it's like it's going to be a player that does this. Like, I don't care about you. All right, go. Whatever. We could trade you for mere bag of shells. So it just all depends on the player. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's better to have a player with less talent who actually want to be there versus somebody with good talent, because Aaron Rodgers could be in the locker room like, man, come in drinking whiskey, is like eating McDonald's, just like, all right, we can't have this, because like you're the guy, like you're the guy, you showing up, you're not showing up to OTAs, right? You're the leader of the team. We need somebody that's going to be there to be invested, especially at that position. So, but I'm all for power and player empowerment. NFL, I don't know if you ever gonna get the super teams like you do, because even still, like you get a great quarterback, great wide receiver, and great tight end, you still can lose. Like the Chiefs.
Where Julio going? Where should he go? What's a good place? Do Bills go after him? Do we want him as a Bills? Do we give up a second round pick for him? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Do we give up a second round pick for him?
How old is Julio?
32. 15 million this year. 11 the next two, I think, after that.
Do I want to run it with Emmanuel Sanders as our 2 versus going to get Julio with Josh Allen? I mean, if I was the Bills, I would, because the window is open now. Josh Allen eventually going to be making $40 million a year or whatever quarterbacks make. So right now is a window to go get some players, but $15 million, I don't know if the Bills even got the cap room for that.
Where should it? What contender? What's a good contender for him? Do you think? If not the Bills,
if not the Bills,
like he got to go somewhere. He got to go somewhere. Yeah. He got at this point.
I mean, dude. He's not a free agent, right? So they're gonna have to trade him.
Oh, yeah, we got to get traded.
Ooh. I mean, I guess maybe Baltimore. Baltimore
Yeah.
need a real wide receiver. Sammy there, Hollywood Brown. But if you get Julio with that trio, I think they'd be legit then. So maybe Baltimore. But I don't know if you want to go because they're gonna be a run happy team probably.
Oh, I know, probably for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's this definitely gonna be interesting because I want to see where like is Atlanta gonna do the whole, like not trade him to the NFC, not trade him to certain team, you know, only trade him. You know what I mean? So we'll see. It's a couple. I would definitely take him around Buffalo Bills. I think Bills is almost like I don't know if they can work it out. Obviously, cap space wise, that's almost like the perfect team to take them. It's like what's one of them teams that contender that need maybe that extra weapon? It's like Buffalo. Like I was trying not to think. I was trying to think of other team, but it's really the Bills to me. It's like the Bills like they need that extra oomph, you know, to get them to that to really contend. So I think it's really the Bills. You know, I think the best spot for them. But we'll see.
I agree. We'll see. We'll see. Any more NFL stuff we need to talk about before we get into some culture?
Oh, I can't wait for it, man. I just at work, man, I was talking to somebody about fantasy, bruh. I was like, man, I ain't thinking about fantasy all year till right now. So I'm locked in. I'm about to go to my man. I'm about to go on my fantasy. I'm about to get in my stuff. I'm about to get in my bag. So look out.
Hey, we gotta do something dope this year for the league. Something for everybody eats B and everything for fantasy. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Culture. Where y'all want to start? Y'all want to start at versus, or y'all want to start with Drizzy Drake?
Shout out to my boy Drake though. Shout out to I started my man. I gotta give him some props, man. Our artist of the decade, Billboard artist of the decade. It's one of those things that is well deserved. It's not like a subjective award. It's like he got the most billboards, and it's like a numbers thing, analytics thing. It's a numbers thing, and it's like well deserved, man. And it's kind of like it's the most. It's like yes, he's the artist of the decade. It's not even like a real question. It's not even like a runner up either. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's a good award for him. Shout out to Drizzy. Waiting for the album, man. Hopefully the album come out this week. We'll see.
Yo, you've been saying that for a minute now. What happened to your sources?
I don't know, bro. They lied on me. They lied on me.
Is that something that I know? Do we still care about Billboard? Have we ever really cared about Billboard?
Yes.
I think they care. Yeah, they care. Billboard. Yeah, Billboard Hot 100. Yeah. Billboard is a thing. Forever. Since back since them Temptation. You know what I mean? It's been forever. Billboard is a thing.
I know they've been around for a while, but my guy Hove said he don't care about Billboard, so I don't care about Billboard.
But Hove is the same guy that will rap and say I got 11 number ones. Like it's just like it's hypocritical. So I mean, yes, we still do care about billboards. I mean, shout out to Drake. I think that this is very interesting, right? Because you know we're crowning somebody who may have one classic album, and so it's very interesting.
Which one is that? Take Care.
Yeah, it's just like the turn of the tide. It's very interesting to see how we kind of look at music today, as opposed to we did like in the years prior to him. Like Drake is an amazing artist. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, what'd you say, Rat?
They're making up stuff. Bro.
How many classes do Drake got?
How many classes do anybody got?
Hove at least got 4, maybe 5.
All right, you got
Fendi Fact, Black Album, Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt, 444. I mean, you wanted to get nitty gritty.
444 is classic.
Yes, nigga. Am I missing something?
It's a good. It's a good album, but a classic.
Yes, nigga, it's a classic.
We are now in the. Is this going to be his 444? Like Jesus just dropped his 444. Everybody about to start dropping their 444 now.
But they all trash, not Hoes though. Like Hoes is fire. I'm just saying, Rat. Like I'm just keeping it a stack bundle. Like Drake may have 1.5, 2 classics, legit. Classics.
What's up with this narrative that Drake don't have classic albums?
He got classics. Take Care is a classic. Nothing was the same as a classic. Nothing was the same as a classic album.
Okay,
it's a great album.
Got 2 classics. Okay.
And I think if you reading this is also great. So
okay,
I don't understand. I don't understand the narrative, but you got it.
That's just not true.
But it definitely is a narrative out there.
How about song by song? How many great songs? Like let's talk about the song by song.
said it's a change in culture. It's a change of how we look at it.
It's not even close to amount of
song by
songs,
song
man.
basis.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's not like albums. That's all I'm saying. That's all I said.
You didn't say that.
I did say that. It's a change of how we look at it.
Is it because his albums are not
They're
like
not
I guess
that
coherent
good,
from
bro.
it? They're
Like,
not.
they're just not
But
as
if
good.
if all the songs are good,
All the songs
But the
are not
whole-
good.
This dude is insane. He's
Okay.
insane.
I'm just saying, like, when
He's
you
just
look at
insane.
the
I don't
albums
get
in
it.
their totality, they don't compare to the albums of our forefathers. I'm just being honest.
Say the albums.
What, Sugar Hill win? Sugar Hill
Like,
Say them.
like Nas, it is written. Illmatic. Like, it just doesn't, like, what are we talking about? What are we really
Are you
saying?
saying from just a rap standpoint or just a music standpoint? That's different.
I'm speaking facts. I don't know how else to say it. Like, you know what
I
I'm
guess
saying?
okay. I guess if you because you don't like when Drake sing though.
I never
So I
said
think
that.
that's a
I
big
love
issue
when
for
Drake sings.
You said why do we like people that don't know how to sing? Last like 2 episodes ago.
That is a question. But I didn't say I didn't like when Drake sang. Like Drake is fine.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you didn't
I
like
love
anybody
Drake
that
as an
sung
art.
that.
I'm not saying that Drake is not a top 5 artist of all time. I subscribe to that. I'm just saying as far as albums is concerned, that's all I'm saying. Like his albums they just don't hit like that for me. But that does not mean he's not an amazing artist. He has, yes, I agree. Nothing was the same to Take Care. Immaculate pieces of work. Like some of the best music I've ever heard in my life. But I'm just being honest.
So yeah,
So far gone.
shout out to
Amazing
Drake.
piece of work.
I think Cole got him scared. I ain't gonna lie to you, Rat. I think Cole got him scared. I think he changed his album up. All that whole Lover Boy. I think Drake might come with a rap album because Cole just came and put.
He done
his foot
sent
on
that
the
album
game.
out to all his friends, dog, and his and his.
That's the ops. That's the we tapped South to Hefe. We keeping it low.
And in his acceptance speech of the award, he said, shout out to all my peers for keeping me rolling, keeping me up at night for all the, stuff they've been putting out. He's being sarcastic, Drake, so he's not worried. But, it is what it is. We'll see.
Or he is worried. And
He is
said it.
worried.
He just got artist of the decade, and I'm worried. Okay.
I mean, hey, don't tell me what you did. Tell me what you about to do. So, but we'll see. But shout out to Drake. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully Kendrick drop too. I'm looking for some of the bigger acts, but I've been saying that for a while. But shout out to Cole coming first. All right, now let's get into it.
Absolutely.
Soulja Boy versus Bow Weezy. Both of them made our top 5 corny list when we did it. What's I think about this versus? I like it.
Amazing.
Amazing. Are you gonna watch it? What the last verses you watched, Preach?
I watched the last one.
Oh, En Vogue and
Oh no, I didn't watch that.
Okay.
The one before that. The one with Steve Harvey.
Offering a Fire.
That was- that
you
was-
watched it. You
I
watched it back with your
posthumously.
with your dad, with your pop.
That was an amazing versus. But I think this one is gonna be, first of all, it's gonna be entertaining. Like Soulja
It might
Boy's
be the
gonna
best verses.
as
I'm
far as
put too much
entertainment,
sauce on it.
Yeah,
It might be the best verses.
you're definitely
I might
putting
be.
too much sauce on it. But
better
it's gonna
than
be fire.
Jeezy and Gucci.
What people fail to realize
might.
is fail to realize is Soulja Boy was a
It's great.
legit time.
Soulja Boy is a great what he do.
he has a
Soulja Boy
classic.
do what he do. He's
Yeah.
great at that.
He has a classic
Whatever
album.
it is.
Soulja Boy has a classic album. That's a fact.
Sure.
His first album was a classic. It's a fact.
But minus the music, I think Rad is saying.
everything Soulja
everything
Boy
around
does.
it. Yes, absolutely.
It's-
So
yeah.
aesthetically, it's going to be amazing. He's going to be up there wilding. And why does Bow Wow is a star? Like
Yeah.
he legit is a star
Superstar
from a
at one
child. Yeah, it's like he's legit a star. He has great music. But the thing is,
I ain't
Bow-
never seen him. I ain't love me.
yeah, but the thing is,
I think it's tough for Bow Wow. It's tough for Bow Wow.
It's so bad for Bow Wow
It's
because
tough.
Bow Wow's gonna play that, and Soulja Boy's gonna play Pretty Boy Swag, and it's not. It's like
tough.
you can't compare the two, because at that time
tough.
our
That's not
generation
fair.
that was
That's
our.
not
That's not fair
That's not
because
fair. That's
because
not fair.
Bow Wow songs they predate like it's just a childhood thing.
He wasn't
And
outside.
adolescence is fine.
He wasn't outside.
8-year-old self.
We wasn't outside.
9-year-old preach. Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know.
And that's a hit. Like it's a legit
That's
hit.
a
Now,
hit. That's
Bow-
tough.
the good thing about Bow Wow is he's going to have. He should. I would say he should have the females, but like the females would dance to all the Soulja Boy tracks. Like
Yeah.
I can remember,
He gotta dunk.
like he gotta play Snap and Roll.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It might not. It might not make it. I don't know.
They only doing 10
It might
songs.
not make it. No, they're doing 20. Okay, 20. He probably got
He
to.
has to play that, bro.
He might have
It's a
to.
classic,
I said that before
bro.
every game.
Yes.
Before every game.
But the issue is like Bow Wow might play. You know, he what is it? What's the first one he came out? Got my arm in the rim like the Vince Carter, like where my arm in the rim. Snatch
the basketball joint?
It's quiet.
With him and Fab?
It's quiet.
No, the joint. The one I'm a snatch of your daughters brought up respect. Whatever that joint.
Oh,
When I
it's
turn-
a joint back in
I'm gonna call it though. The audio.
No,
I don't know that song.
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that both Thug?
And it's like we playing.
Is that both?
And it's that one.
Oh,
yeah, well,
oh,
that-
playing.
oh, Curtis
With
Blow.
Fab.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
to dribble up and down the court.
Him and Fab.
My favorite
Him
play
and-
is the alley hoop.
No,
That joint.
but-
Yeah.
No, but no.
Yeah, Bow Wow.
But Bow Wow didn't write that. The Brat wrote so I'm saying like if Soulja Boy get on a like, all right, let me get something that I actually wrote or get in that bag.
But he
like,
wrote
Bow Wow write
everything.
nothing. Bow Wow didn't write nothing until like he
But
was like 18. You know what I
Soulja-
mean? So
but
it's
Soulja
like
Boy wrote everything though.
that's what I'm saying. So if he
get
get into that bag, like yeah, all right, bro, let me do something that I already did. You know what I mean? And try to stun him on that level. It's like Soulja is different because he
right
did it
here.
at 16 and he really took off.
That's the greatest.
He
that's-
is the internet.
that's
He
a
is
top-
the internet.
Yo, legit.
He
That's
is
a
internet.
top 5 song of all time.
Pretty Boy Swag.
Yes, y'all. Like
I don't know
yo,
about that.
I'm not making that
It's
up.
a good song. It's a great song.
Yes.
I mean,
Yo, you making it
Right
up,
here?
but is it?
you making it
Nah.
up. It's a good song.
Yo, okay, well, when it dropped, you were like, Pretty
Yeah.
Boy.
No. It's a top 5. Like it is a top 5 record though. It's a top 5 in some category. I don't know what category it is.
Okay.
But whatever that
It's
is.
Soulja Boy category.
It's, no. I'm talking about like world. It's a top 5.
Diddy bopping song.
It's a yo. That joint is.
No,
like,
that's when you clear it out. You
Oh,
clear
my
everybody out.
God.
He brought back the Dougie. He
Yeah, he
like
put the
brought it
Dougie-
back
the Dougie,
almost. Like
yeah.
he almost brought it back. So yeah, his whole moment, the Superman thing moment. It's like
Yo, that joint was fire.
it's really like in hip hop. You can't tell that. You got to tell that story in hip hop story. In the hip hop story, Soulja Boy
No,
moment,
it's-
Superman got to be told.
it's
You
like-
got to talk about it. It cannot be not talked about. That's how important it is.
You know what it is?
He sparked literally a whole dancing, like people been dancing to like a dancing songs, but like
it's
he
like
did his own thing with it. It was like a own little lane what he did. Like remember Ice-T said he ruined hip hop?
yeah. It's not
he got
quite
like
Gilbert Arenas. It's not quite that because Gilbert Arenas had some good years, like a lot of them, and Soulja Boy did too. But like it may not be necessarily Gilbert Arenas, but it's not
Blake Griffin.
No, because Blake Griffin he still has a long
The
career.
highlights.
So did Soulja. Soulja Boy did too.
But if we can pick somebody like that's just a little bit shorter than Blake. Blake Griffin was like the first team all NBA for a couple. Like Blake Griffin was like he was at the top of his he was. Soulja Boy was too though. But
Soulja Boy.
No, yeah.
It actually might be Gilbert Arenas for those 3 years. It actually might be Gilbert Arenas for those 3. Like Hibachi, when he was Hibachi at the peak of his powers, like Soulja Boy was like smoking everything.
Yeah, he was.
Anything he touched was gold.
I could like a Gilbert Arenas. I like that.
So what y'all think? Soulja Boy, what 15-5? Like y'all going that bad for Bow Weezy?
I think, and I know. I think it's a 12. I think it's a 12-8, 13-7 type of thing. But I think Soulja Boy gonna get in a groove. He's gonna have like a 6-song spot where like Bow Wow cannot do.
I'm sweating. I'm up here just like every song you
do
playing.
nothing with the 6. Like he just can't do nothing with. He just got to sit behind it. Like what's the joint with Omarion? He got one like Chris Brown to kick the. I can't. I don't remember. The kick. Something. That's my point. That's my point. This is my point. He got some.
Soulja had the hits. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
What about that bit? Bro, it's different, bro.
So shorty like mine. So shorty like mine.
Like he gonna play that. Cool. It's cool. That's cool. Do your thing.
Nah.
But Soulja Boy gonna come with dunk.
Once Soulja get into his bag, I'm moving my couch. I'm moving my table, and I'm getting 08 like Sweet 16s when we go to all the Sweet 16s. Ken Bailey. There's a such thing as a Soulja Boy set. I don't think Bow Wow has a Bow Wow.
No,
doesn't have a Bow Wow set. He don't have a Bow Wow set.
Definitely has a
set.
It's
not the same.
Oh,
it's not the same.
Well, because Soulja Boy's music is tailor made for that.
I never really heard I never heard the Bow Wow set. I never heard it.
No. Bow Wow has a set.
I'm talking about in the club. Have you heard of Bow Wow set?
Oh no, it's quiet. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's no Bow Wow set. It's the Soulja Boy set. It's a Soulja Boy set, and it's gonna go off every time, no matter what party.
It's
going off.
It's going up. All right, so we'll see. I know they're gonna end with Marco Polo probably. Gucci, babe. Gucci. Yeah.
Yo, it's quiet for this. Yo, it's quiet.
It's quiet for Bow,
bro. It's quiet. Like it might. It's like I don't know if he'll win a round.
No, he gonna win a round.
Let me get him. Let me
shoot out.
But you know what's crazy? It's like Superman is not this. Like that's the when you play Superman, it's over. It's over. Like that's when it's over. Yeah. Superman, that's when it's over. The battle is over when he plays that.
That's the beat. That's the opening beat. It's like
she got a dunk. Like that's one of the greatest songs we've ever heard. Besides, like Round of Applause.
Yeah, this dude is
round
crazy.
Of applause, baby.
Shout out to Drizzy. Drizzy snapped. Y'all go listen to that song. Drizzy snapped on that song.
Yo, even today, Soulja is viral on TikTok with one of the songs he got.
Yeah. That was like I don't know. I don't know these.
He making
he can play. We made it.
Clap.
Yeah, he can.
He
can.
He
might play that Drake verse on. He might play that how he taught Drake how to rap.
He definitely should do that.
He should. Drake. You know he's gonna come on all that. Drake. He gonna come on all that. You know he is. He's really great. Yeah, what he do?
All right, who? Even with it coming to the internet,
he a producer. Like he produces.
Yeah.
He produced for Drake. He produced for Nicki. He produced stuff. And I'm saying Bow. You got a good run. He should have probably been Bow versus Romeo was terrible.
Yeah, the Romeo was
terrible.
It should have been Bow versus Omarion, maybe.
He'll watch
on Twitter, it was like this how the Bow Wow Romeo versus would go. It was a Bow Wow song, and it was like an ICDC college.
Listen, it's wild y'all say that. ICTC, they had that on every commercial. Like it was everywhere. But listen,
they was moving.
The thing no, that's not true. Bow Wow has 20 hits, legit hits. Like
he does.
Smokers.
So do Omarion.
No, Omarion does not have.
So do
Omarion might have 20 hits. Okay. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But I'm
that's
saying
a better match for Bow Wow.
Bow Wow has legit 20 hits. I'm talking about like Billboard number ones, but it's just. It's apples and oranges different. To our era. It's going,
especially for us. Like Bow Wow, he was really for like the young. Like everybody was Bow Wow boyfriend when we was growing up.
Yeah, he wasn't for
us. Yeah.
Shootout is being Puppy Love. I'm sorry, like Puppy Love. Come on, Shootout win it. It doesn't matter what Bow Wow play. It's almost like bro, what you
Bow Wow. I mean, he got. I know. He's on a Snoop song when he was talking when he was like a little kid. But I mean, he might got some Snoop records that he might pull out.
He don't even got. But what's Bow Wow best feature? It's probably like a Chris Brown or
Sierra.
Listen. Bow Wow got hits. It's Soulja Boy is just on it's just another level. It's different. It is.
And especially for us because at that time that's when we were outside.
Yeah, but nobody was really outside. Even if you was outside for Bow Wow, it wasn't like
Bow Wow was packing arenas, bro. He's not. You can't like he was a legit hit.
Yeah, like, but it's different.
It was. It was children. It was kids.
It was children. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same.
But at the same time,
like the Wiggles,
like the Bieber, or something, or Hannah Montana. It's different. You know, Hannah Montana. No, that's not Soulja. That's not.
Soulja. But it's influenced by Soulja though. It's influenced.
Yeah. All right. So
it is though. It is. That's the fact. Now it is influenced by Soulja.
Before we get out of here, quick note, because I didn't listen to the song, but I was playing it before we started. the little baby Kirk Franklin. And I'm the biggest little baby fan on here. I've been giving little baby his pops for the last year, and y'all kind of been like poo-pooing me. But now little baby is like he almost like the hottest rapper in the game. I'm not saying he's
comparing him to Wayne. Comparing him to Wayne.
Yeah. Like you get little baby get on every song. He's smoking you on your own songs at this point. But people pretty much was not talking shit, but saying he only doing this on the trap beats. So he got with Just Blaze. He got with Kirk Franklin. Kind of got out of his pocket.
That was Cole.
I don't like. Yeah. A song with Cole. He smoked that joint. He got one on the Khaled joint. Him and Lil Durk. He smoked that joint. Got the joint with him and Drake. He smoked that joint. So like, what do y'all think about Baby if he really did get with Just Blaze and get with Kirk Franklin and say, hey, people telling me I'm in this box. I want to show them I'm better than that. What you think about Baby going in and doing that? Y'all think like he's sitting given to the pressure, just be you, or go prove what you got to prove?
I respect it. That's all. I mean, I respect it. I mean, young boy, do what you got to do. He just started rapping like 3 years ago, but
I know
he's taking it serious and he's getting better. That's all you can ask for a rapper. So I respect his hustle. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of a Little Baby's music, but I do respect the hustle of it. Like he getting out there and he putting himself in that. Like when you get on the track with a J. Cole, when you get on it's like you're putting yourself in that. He not there, but he putting himself in that conversation.
Yeah.
And
They
it's
looking
like,
at him
listen,
like that.
yeah, it's like okay,
They
you're
look
right.
like I'm next.
Force your will. Force your way. That's what you're supposed to do. Like whether people like your music or not. So shout out to Baby. I'm not mad at it.
I can make the stand back drip song and have everybody going crazy in the club, and I could get on a song with J. Cole and talk about and rip some shit.
Yeah, I think when I heard the comparison to Wayne on the level of like how they were just getting on literally you heard him on everybody's song at one point. Like Wayne was
Everybody's
on
song.
like it just I was like, oh yeah, that's what it is right now. That's the feeling it is. Like it doesn't matter who project it is. Little Baby verse is almost a necessity to make it like something like you got a Baby verse because it's moving. His Baby verses is moving. You know what I mean? He handing them out because he's trying to get better at the craft at it. So yeah, I respect like Sam said, I respect the hustle. I respect what he's doing. He's definitely he just came out of the pack. It's a big pack, and he's the one that came out of because there's a whole lot of these young rappers that's just like trap beat is a thing, but he kind of he to rise above that, and
separate himself.
Yeah, he separated.
He went to QC and pretty much kicked Migos out.
He did. and somebody like me, who I would say, I think NBA YoungBoy is like as talented as a Lil Baby, but he's just weird and he just do weird stuff. So Lil Baby to come and rapping less time to him, and to already come and be like looked at as this guy. Because I think NBA YoungBoy is talented. I like when he get his back, he can rap and do his songs too. But he's just not. I think Lil Baby just took it another level.
Yeah, and I'm hearing it more and more now in his music. He's real big on not blowing the money that he make from the rap game and really taking it serious. He's like, I'm locked in, I'm focused, and I can see that in how he's working. So talk to Lil Baby.
That separates. That's what separates the Jay-Z's, the Drakes.
Yeah.
Because Wayne wasn't good at that. That's what hindered Wayne. Like Wayne wasn't like Wayne. So that's what separates those guys. When you start taking it serious, take it real. You know what I mean? So yeah.
All right, fellas. Great show. Let's get to the RIPs, shout outs, dedications. Do y'all have any? Oh, RIP Paul Mooney to the great legend Paul Mooney. RIP to him. Chappelle Show. If I've seen that stand up, he wrote for Richard Pryor, right? If you into comedy, you didn't seen or heard something that Paul Mooney was a part of for sure.
That's a fact.
So rest in peace to the legend.
Definitely. Shout out to Phil Mickelson.
Okay, Lefty Phil.
Definitely
go ahead.
Won a PGA championship. He was plus 28,000. We would have put $1 down. We would have won a lot of money.
Oh, come on, man.
Wow. But we didn't, unfortunately. But shout out to him. 50 years old. Won.
The oldest.
Yeah, definitely the oldest. I'm definitely trying to get into golf now.
Word.
Let's do it. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Rad be going to the range.
I'll go to range. Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to start hitting the 18 in a minute. Pause. And
I'm down. That's a fact. I'm down. I'm definitely down.
I'm with you
all the way.
And shout out to Malik Beasley. And I'm only bringing Malik Beasley up is because he issued an apology. He issued an apology for his I guess they're estranged. His wife, they're not divorced, and the baby, he's in his baby that he had with her, Montana Yayo.
I just about the rapper for a second.
No, I guess he said that he got just caught out there. He lost himself in the world, and that's how he got with Larsa Pippen. That wasn't him. And that's what he said. He said he got lost and
let's go, King.
And he loved his family and he won his family back.
Let's go, King. Black code. Come on, man code, black man code.
Yeah.
Let's go, King.
So I mean,
yeah.
And she seems, I don't know if she's sticking by him, but she stuck up for him. I guess Larsa Pippen came out and said he cried in bed. And
yo, what?
it's getting wild.
But see pillows on.
Yeah. But at the same time, shout out to Malik Beasley for admitting his mistakes in the situation. And
he played against her son, like I think Pippen Jr., Scottie Pippen Jr. in the league, right?
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah,
that's it.
But I mean, it is what it is. That's life.
It is what it is. Ain't it worse than I'm not even gonna keep.
Shout out to Scottie though. Shout out to Scottie for having tact. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really heard too much from him, so shout out to Scottie Pippen.
I'm saying men don't cheat. We just have sex.
Shout out. I mean, but for him to realize his wrong, trying to get back your family. I mean, never too late, bro. Go try to get your family back, bro.
Man, this ain't no different than like the dude that's kind of crazy and talk about I went to go talk to the lady. I'm better now. I want to hear that. You apologizing. I want to go talk to the lady. I'm good now. What lady?
It's a good move.
It's
a good strategy.
Did Malik Beasley go talk to Preach and did he confess his sins? If not, I want to hear it.
I don't know what happened, bro. But shout out to him.
No, it's not to Malik Beasley. No, hey, sometimes you in the league, you lose yourself.
You get crazy.
I respect that. I mean, you get a lot of money fast. People coming at you. You know how to handle that. So it's not to Malik.
Yeah, he got bread too. He got $60 million. I think he got a 4-year, $60 million deal. He, you know what I mean? He tried to go up there with the big dogs. Try to get him a Kardashian. Ended up with Pippen. So it is what it is.
Hey, you shoot for the stars, I guess. So yeah, so hopefully get his family back. I'm all for black families getting together. I think it's super important. Have both parents in the home if you can. Just stay together, do thick and thin. Cheating, you know what they say. Are they married? You said they married, right?
Yeah, they're married, estranged.
Oh, yeah, let my man back home, man. Come on, let my man back home. Y'all married? Go ahead, let my man back home.
Do you think? Because he made that commitment to you, you can be committed to him?
I mean, hey, it's nowhere. I don't think anywhere in the vow does it say anything about loyalty. I mean, fidelity, sickness and poor.
Last question. This can be like foreshadowing for next week. Like y'all seen the people about to be talking about this. Do y'all care that more women are proposing to men? Just answer yes or no, and then we can maybe foreshadow for next. Is that okay? Is y'all okay that we seeing more women propose to men? Is that something you okay with if your woman do to you? Would you be okay with that? Would you?
No.
You would say no. You would say no to her.
I don't know what I would say, but I'm not okay with it.
I would say I ain't gonna say it, but I would be like, what? But
okay, are you okay with it in general with other people? You know what I mean?
No,
I'm not.
I'm not.
It's quiet.
And I'm gonna let y'all know why I'm not okay with that, because it's a bad sign.
On the show, on the next show, that's a teaser.
On the next show,
yeah,
teaser. So come back next week to find out why me and Preach say that it's quiet for women proposing to men. Is this across all races? Right? Yeah. That this is happening? Okay. Yeah, no, it's a big no for me.
Maybe. I don't know. I only see black people do it though.
Yeah, it's a big no for me. So hopefully, I'm curious what Mill's gonna say. Mill's like, yeah, just go ahead, ladies, man, do what you gotta do if you in love, man. Love is love. So we're gonna see what Mill say. But everybody, yes, this is it. Come back with us next week. We'll be here every Tuesday for y'all, whether it's 3 of us, 4 of us. It might just be me and Rad next week. We're gonna find out. But we'll see y'all. Hootie hoo.
Remember them regular days when there wasn't no more watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people to block where they stay. And I know they all counting on me. To go, we going straight to the top. You can't never look down on the streets. Remember them regular days when there wasn't no more watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people to block where they stay.